Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson, episode 5 in our scoring series. We're going to talk about routines. And of course, this is a little bit different per division, but from a judging perspective, Adam, we have gone through your initial look on stage, the comparisons, the call outs, what judges are actually looking for, the movements they're putting you through. What happens when it comes down to personal, individual routines and presentations?
So this is really just kind of a confirmation on, who the competitor is, what their number is, because they've already done the comparisons. They're just kind of like collectively saying, this was one of my picks, and they're kind of chatting about it. I don't want to say the routine doesn't matter, but you're not necessarily getting scored on that routine. I've seen plenty of girls just trip up a little and they'll say, I think I placed horribly because of that. And I've actually had girls win their pro card who did not nail their routine, who, knew better. And, you would really have to do something pretty horrible to, get scored down on your routine. Like, I literally think you'd probably have to fall down or flip off the judges to basically, score poorly on that. But it does help the judges keep in order. We liked number 499 and we like number 488. We have to realize that there is a trend in a certain look that the judges like. A lot of girls are trying to look exactly. So we have matching suits, we have matching hair, we have matching jewelry. This weekend, I saw a competitor that every time she got on stage, I swore up and down it was my client until she hit her back pose. It was the only way I could tell the difference from the back of the audience. Because I honestly thought I peaked her wrong because her glutes weren't as full. I was like, what happened to her glutes? I was like, that can't be her. There's no way her glutes could get that flat. But it threw me off every time. And oddly enough, she went right before my client every time.
Now, is there, and I like the way you said the routine really does give confirmation. So the judging process of the call outs and so forth have already taken place. And now, what is the chance that not just because somebody quote messed up their routine, fell off the stage, etc., but for a judge to say, wait a second, I did not get a good enough look. I really think that person may be a little better, and then they want to change their score. Is that possible, or do they still have their scoring sheets in front of them?
I think that it could give you a second look where they're like, I maybe didn't notice that person in comparisons, but now that I'm seeing them in motion, and that's the key, is don't do anything that's too distracting from your physique. And I think that's really important. So it really comes down to, you're not really scored on your routine until you're a pro. So that's one of the most important things to keep in mind.
Yeah, and I will say too, back when I was judging shows and promoting and part of kind of the inner circle of the INBF and WNBF, we would always tell people, no, your routines aren't getting scored unless there's kind of a close call, maybe a literal tie. And then in some context, we are notifying the judging panel, like these two people are tied, their routines are going to matter. And so then that particular scoring slot is not complete until the final. So I'm not sure if that would ever happen in the NPC and so forth, even just mathematically. But I think it's also almost just kind of an aesthetic nod toward, hey, your posing does matter because we want the spectators to enjoy, professional routines and that kind of thing. And it is your chance to add a little bit of the performative art to the sport. But are you saying that probably it's just never going to make a judging difference?
I would always be as fluid as possible on stage. You can get a lot of enjoyment But the biggest thing I tell my people is don't put so much pressure on yourself. I almost find girls messing up their routines, almost overthinking the importance of it. I don't want to downplay it by any means, but don't think it's make or break.
Okay, awesome. All right, guys, we are going to be wrapping up as we talk about what you're going to do, what you can expect in the finals, and then how these mathematical tabulations occur. So stay tuned. We'll see you for the final 2 episodes in Contest Prep University.